panga mtunzi tiende pamozi tonse a Zambia mtima umozi chikondi chatu palibe kusiana ndife amozi tieni tipange ziko latu.
Good day, Zambia. Once again, the ghost of tribal politics has crawled out of the political graveyard, this time wearing a patriotic front badge and allegedly answering to the name Mumbi Phiri. In an audio that has spread faster than an unpaid debt, the former PF Deputy Secretary General is accused of saying the party can only win the 2026 elections if it feels a northerner or easterner. You heard that right. Not based on policy, performance, or vision, but on geography of birth. Is the kind of talk that turns one Zambia, one nation into many Zambia, one confusion. The United Party for National Development, UPND, wasted no time stepping onto the moral high ground, megaphone in hand. Deputy National Spokesperson Elvis Nkandu condemned the remarks as regrettable and divisive, reminding everyone that Zambia wasn't founded on tribe, but on the ideal that everyone belongs equally under one flag. He called it a betrayal of the founding vision. Strong words, the kind you hear when someone wants to sound presidential, but this time Nkandu had a point. The notion that political power must depend on ethnic arithmetic is not just outdated, it's poisonous. It's how nations fall apart while pretending to be united. He went further. Leadership must be anchored in merit, public service, and the collective good, not in tribal arithmetic. A line so sharp it could slice through political hypocrisy. He reminded the nation that under President Hakainde Hichilema, progress must be measured by outcomes like free education, expanded CDF, and the real economic growth, not by the language on your NRC or the name of your village. Whether that's always the reality is another debate, but at least the rhetoric is headed in the right direction. Then came the Commerce Minister, Chipoka Mulenga, calm, measured, and with the tone of a man who has seen this movie before. He didn't mince his words either. Tribalism, irrespective of where it is coming from, must be abhorred in the strongest terms. And he's right, because this is not just a PF problem or a UPND problem. It's a national cancer. If tribal politics takes root again, no one wins. He even went biblical on the matter, warning that tribalism can bring ethnic cleansing. When a minister says that on national TV, it's not just talk, it's a siren. Mulenga reminded the country that there was once a time when tribal politics stood at the center of our political life, dividing families and fueling bitterness that took generations to heal. Let's be careful how we deal with each other, he said. And then he turned directly to Mumbi Phiri, respectfully but firmly, saying that's not how we lead the country. Because it's true, you can't preach peace with one mouth and whisper division with the other. He urged politicians to focus on development, roads, education, trade, real issues, not what surname should appear on the ballot. You never chose where you are from, he said, and tribalism brings ethnicity that can lead to killing each other. The man didn't flinch. He called out the danger with brutal honesty, because once the fire of tribal politics is lit, it doesn't care who struck the match. It burns everyone. But of course, Mumbi Phiri denied everything. In a version, the viral audio is a political assassination attempt, a fabricated story by enemies trying to bury a career in the same graveyard where truth goes to die. Concocted, she said, tarnishing my name. It's the classic Zambian defense, always taken out of context, always doctored, always political enemies. And maybe she's right. Maybe she's the victim of dirty politics. Or maybe, just maybe, someone finally said out loud what too many have been whispering behind closed doors. And that's the real tragedy, that in a nation so proud of unity, tribal suspicion still sits quietly in the corner waiting for the next election to rise. The One Zambia, One Nation slogan is not just a motto. It's a lifeline. It's what keeps this country from becoming the next cautionary tale. And as elections draw near, the temptation to pull the tribal lever for political gain will grow stronger than ever. So, will Zambia rise above this, or will 2026 be the year one Zambia fractures into many? The politicians will preach unity, but the voters will decide whether they mean it. Because in the end, the loudest voice in this debate won't come from Mumbi Phiri or Elvis Nkandu. It will come from the ballot box. And when that time comes, Zambia will answer one simple question. Are we still one Zambia, one nation? Or have we become many tribes pretending to be one? Stay tuned, because this story isn't over. And don't forget to subscribe to Zambian Files.